Hey guys, and welcome back to the Simpsons Hit and Run. We're rapidly approaching the end game now. One could say we're actually in it as I speak, but first things first, we're going to do the secret mission and then the races.
I'm sure with money like that, it'll be very handy for the zombie apocalypse where financial stuff is just not even a thing that's considered. You either pay in brains or not at all.
25 seconds, no problem.
We've done this a few times by now, so we are well versed in this particular section.
Right, you son of a bitch.
Here you go, Mr. Smithers.
Oh, thank God. His socks have been pooling around his ankles for days.
Ew, old people problems.
Yeah, rather not know about those until I actually get to them, / if I get to them.
Well, it's about time.
Okay, just gonna drive up here and yes, there we go. And now we drive back. Around here even.
Doing good so far, keep it up.
I'm trying, man. Good sweet George, am I trying?
Doc Wonderstein.
Yeah, the real challenge in this one is actually getting back to Smithers. Like, the timer doesn't actually stop from where it is, or you don't get a separate timer either to get back to him. So you gotta really use your time effectively for this.
I think we've discovered the trick to this one. Run down the alleyway.
My bikini zone's changing.
Collect this, even though we don't need it.
Not unless Homer is a robot and we just don't know it.
Have no fears, we'll have stories for years.
Whoa!
Something, something, da do 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 do. Is this enough, Smithers? Will this satiate Burns' lust for stuff?
No, by the looks of it, I don't know. Maybe it will be.
Keeps his muscles from falling off the bone.
Ew.
Great. Gotta go.
We did it!
Hell yeah!
Oh, it feels good! Mr. Burns' limo. That is a pretty fucking good vehicle, if I recall things correctly. But don't take my word for it, let's check the receipts.
Let's take a look at them stats.
God, we've got a lot of cars now. Except for that, which is, yeah, regrettable, but can't be focusing on it right now. Where is it? Okay, that's just a limo. That's not Mr. Burns' limo. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Holy shit. I'm taking that to the races, which we're doing next.
Alrighty, I'll give you your race locations then, I guess. Across the street from the Quickie Mart is where you'll actually find your first race.
Okay. Ah, right there. And they're given by zombies. How quaint.
Hey, zombie! Have you working at the DMV now?
You know, I'm not sure just slicing off the top of your head is the best way to hide the fact that you have a comb over.
Jesus. Cross the finish line before time runs out. Alright, as always, first up is the time trial.
Oh, that guy needs some face cream.
Oh my god, this better be a short fucking course. Look at the time limit, mate.
Oh god. Oh, and it involves jumps as well. How wonderful.
Learn to drive, dumbass.
Okay, that took roughly about 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, it's getting the jump that's going to be the tricky part, because we all know how finicky those can be in high tense situations like races.
I think I felt something snap.
But yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. It seems doable.
It might be a twofer. Might be a twofer. Takes roughly about 15 seconds to get back.
So they give you just enough time, as expected from the final level.
Nobody saw it. It's not illegal.
There we go. Tried to cut corners a little bit.
Well, you may as well. There's very little ways to save time, so anything you can do will save you vital seconds in terms of getting over the finish line in time.
Okay, that's a lawsuit.
Not too shabby.
Pretty damn nicely done there.
We're number one. We're number one.
Right, that's the easy one done. Next race, please, mate.
Alright then, in front of a destroyed church.
I'm not really sure which way the church is, honestly, from this point.
Yeah, I don't think we've really been paying much attention to where the church is in this place, honestly.
Well, you know, no reason to go there. Reverend Lovejoy's not giving out missions, why should I give a shit?
Yeah, true that. And we know it'll be rebuilt anyway, and it'll be all up in advertisements and all that malarkey, and then Lisa will go off to be a Buddhist.
Yeah. Playing with my peach tree, la la.
We already know how this story ends.
Turns out we were going completely the wrong way. I should have just, like, done a 180, because, here we go. Here's the destroyed church.
First church of Springfield.
Not to be confused with the second or third churches.
We don't talk about those. It was a very dark time in Springfield.
Oh, dear.
Complete all laps and finish the race in first place. Don't destroy your vehicle. Oh boy, here we go.
So considering this is the last mission, I have to wonder who the typical leader for these races is going to be.
Well, it's the black sedan Halloween mode.
He's like, alright, you've gotten past arrest. Now to show you what I'm made of.
Like a bob.
Damn man, he's fast.
People say I-
But is he rich?
Wait a minute.
Maybe in spirit, but not in money, and that's what counts.
He cannot afford to have his own chauffeur drive him around all these races.
Let's just hope the AI goes, really, really whoopsie-doodle. Sorry, I was searching for the right adjective there. That one will do.
I could just imagine, like, the bants going on in the car between Homer and Smithers. He's like, stop it, Whalen! I'm trying as fast as I can, Simpson!
Don't forget, I outrank you. Wow, this is a really long circuit race.
Yeah, they're giving you a run around on this one. The whole Grand Tour of Springfield.
There is a choke point I noticed earlier. It's the shortcut by the Simpsons house where the AI seems to have trouble.
We can use that to our advantage. Well, unless he just fucks up right there, that also helps.
Oh, are we going through the school or do we have to make a 180? Yeah, we do. That's my bad. Whoa, okay. What's wrong with the like AI just spinning out sometimes? I noticed it during the episode 6 races as well.
The cheat code.
I'm not entirely sure. I guess as we've mentioned in previous parts, the AI is just not entirely perfect in these races. Especially the ones where you have to do like complex 180s and 360s just to get to a different point.
Just take it nice and steady, Tom. Nice and steady.
I suppose it makes sense for the AIs to have flaws, because if it was completely perfect, it would just be way too frustrating.
Yeah. It is a kid's game at the end of the day, you know?
Kind of, yeah. But I think having little quirks like that is what maintains a level of fairness, whilst also giving it a bit of randomness, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, doing decently so far. Gotta remember to do the 180 at the end here. It's the next race I'm really worried about, because that's like, you've got one chance to do it. The time is now. And then we turn around, and we drive. Oh god, here come my competitors now.
That's actually a really good way to take that turn. Like, most people would just go around the whole roundabout thing, but actually going out and reversing might actually be a little bit quicker.
Alright, come on Tom, don't panic, you've got a nice comfortable lead here. Don't, you know, worry about the zombies going hither and thither. It's fine, they're in cars, they can't eat you through the windshield or anything.
Well, not without a bit of effort.
God bless those zombies who put in effort. Making the other zombies look good, I appreciate that.
All I can say is thank God the UK have auto glass, otherwise one smashed windshield and that'd be it, but they come by within 5 minutes and replace that shit lickety-split.
Or as you Yanks call it, speed dial.
I think you got this.
Don't say it just yet, mate. Wait until I cross the finish line in first place. You watch out of nowhere, Cat and Kodos are going to come down and shoot me with a laser bolt.
That's not divine intervention.
No, it's just extraterrestrial intervention. Nice!
2 for 2 so far, and both of them done within the first time as well.
I guess this car is, worth the agony I went through trying to get it.
Other side.
Alright, where's the last one, mate?
In front of the school.
Oh, it's literally right there.
Oh, there you go. That's handy, the second place bunks you right in front of the third race. That's service, or efficiency, as it is also known.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to probably race the black Halloween sedan on its own with no competition. This is gonna be tricky.
Yeah, it may take a few takes for this one, but I don't know. You've done the first time. Let's see if we can get the college try, as it were.
The college hat trick. Here we go. Oh no, there is competition. Okay, this should be easier than I thought, but still pretty tricky. Here we go. Oh yeah, the final lap.
There is but one lap, but this is probably going to be an extremely long course.
Well, more tricky turns. That's good for me, because the AI can't drive as well as I can. Crashes into literally everything.
Intricate course layouts, my one weakness.
And of course, for the most part, the AI does not take, like, shortcuts. And I'm not talking about, like, actual shortcuts. I mean, like, going in between trees and whatnot.
That's usually where you make up your time in a lot of races, just finding those little places where you can cut a corner or something like that. Knowing where all the proper shortcuts are is one thing, but knowing exactly where you can cut through in between those shortcuts is where you're going to really get yourself in on these races.
Okay, doing fine. Are we going through the yard? I'm not sure. I think I may have fucked up.
No, the checkpoint is just after it, so you actually did a good.
Oh god, there's someone right behind me. Right behind me. It's cool. It's cool. I've got this. I've got this!
You've got this. Remain calm and collected. Keep your eye on the prize.
Wow.
Free for free!
Everyone sucks but me.
The skill of Entom is frightening indeed.
I won't say frightening. Surprising, maybe, but not frightening.
I'm trying to keep to the Halloween theme here, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. Okay, let's check out our prize, shall we?
Yes, well, we'll have to see if it's better than the Burnsmobile, that's for sure.
Oh, we won't be using the Burnsmobile, I can tell you that for the final missions. I'm gonna miss this. Oh my god, it's an F1 racer.
That toughness, though.
Can you come and get me?
One single tap. Kablooey!
Alright, we got a channel, in various Formula 1 races that I don't quite remember. Lewis Hamilton.
Whoa, whoa, Jesus! Oh my god. This thing turns at, like, the drop of a hat, but, I feel so powerful riding it. Can I take the shortcut from a standing start?
I'd be highly surprised if you could. This takes me back to when I first started playing, it was either Gran Turismo 4 or 5. Whichever one first introduced the Formula 1 cars, and when you get one of those for the first time, it feels like you've just gotten the powers of God herself, and it's amazing.
I think one more thing we can show off here before we head on over to the final missions is, what's the secret car for this level, mate?
The secret car. I will go ahead and find that for you now, sir.
Or actually, what's the secret car for level 6? Because I don't think we ever showed it off.
Okay, I'll try and look up both of those.
The level 6 one first, please, so I can just go on over it and have a little runabout, you know?
Okie dokie.
I gotta extend this episode somewhere. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I feel like it could go up in smoke if I crashed into a single car, but I'm liking it.
Its turning is what really impresses me. You'll be, like, the chances of you crashing are pretty small just because you can react on a dime and still get out unscathed.
Yeah.
Alrighty then, I have the information for you here. The pink Cadillac, which was in level 6, on the planet Hype Roof, crashed on the wall below you.
Okay. Getting down with the clown.
I'm too old for this.
So, while I just dick about and show off the last of the special vehicles, have you had fun with the Simpsons hit and run so far, mate?
It has been a blast, and obviously having you here to riff on all the various Simpsons trivia and references and all that sort of jazz has just made it a little bit sweeter, and it's reignited my love for the Simpsons through and through.
I was watching a bit of Simpsons earlier, actually. I'm on season 6 now, because, you know, certain sites, they give you a list of what the episodes are with titles and everything, so you can't just, like, go on to the next episode and hope you get a good one. You can just, like, skip them if you want, so I figured I'll start on I'll start on season 6 and see how we go, and I have a ball. Would you like to bounce it?
I'm not entirely sure how to take that, but I'm going to say no.
We make up anagrams to describe a person's personality. Alec Guinness. Genuine class. Okay, Lisa. Jeremy Irons. Jeremy's iron. Very good. I have a ball. Would you like to bounce it? Okay, where's that crash thing, mate? Oh, there it is.
Yep, there you go.
God, I wonder what the stats are going to be like for this thing, if you could even look at them up.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the secret vehicles, is that you can't actually look up their stats or anything like that. You kind of just have to guess from I guess. It's like, this has relatively decent handling, I guess, or, this seems relatively zippy, but that's about as good as you're gonna get.
This one's going to be a bit finicky to get onto. Can Bart jump up here, please? Thank you.
Well, it's inside a wall, it's hardly surprising.
Slowly, slowly, slowly. There we go. Huh? Okay, whatever, I guess.
If it works, it works.
Oh, yeah.
And immediately I am reminded of Thunderbirds.
Yes, you are. That's right, milady.
That was a fun show.
It was. It was.
Although watching it now, you just can't help but laugh with all the weird puppet movements.
Oh, Jerry Anderson, you're spinning in your grave. I think. Is he dead? I'm not sure.
I don't actually know myself, in all honesty.
Okay, I'm gonna ram this into a wall and then we'll go back to episode 7. Boom!
There you go. It's now somewhere else.
Okay, back to episode 7. Well, I probably shouldn't have started from there. Oh well.
It's cool, it's cool.
Here we are, back in our old haunt. I probably should have started from an area closer to where our secret vehicle is, but whatever, it gives us a bit of time to chat and whatnot. Treehouse of Horror, mate. I did have to cut out a fair bit from, you know, the last part we were discussing stuff, mostly because of, like, failed missions and takes and whatnot, but, what is a Treehouse of Horror you think is underrated, so to speak? And you can say, like, individual segment, if you can't be arsed just talking about entire episodes.
Underrated. I think Treehouse of Horror 15 might fit that bill. It's the one that featured the Ned Zone, which is obviously a parody of the Dead Zone, where Ned gets visions of how all the various residents of Springfield will be horribly killed. So he goes about trying to prevent people from dying.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then a
you
later
told us
vision...
about that last time, yeah.
But I think that one is definitely an underrated one. Other underrated ones, I guess we can probably look into the ones that go 20 onwards.
Yeah, I have, like, barely any recognition of them. Tap, 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 tap. Come on, make it! That's where the secret thing is, by the way. It may take a few attempts, at least in this car.
You probably want to get something maybe a bit slower.
Yeah. Well, you can go to hell. This is Homer's car. Tappa, 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 tappa. I would have killed for tappa, tappa, tappa. And I did.
And you succeeded. Well done.
There it is. The RC car. It's so small. Damn,
that is dinky. And is that a very, very tiny Homer piloting the thing?
I think it is.
Talk about Treehouse of Horror. I'm pretty sure they did a Honey I Shrunk the Kids thing.
Oh, they must have done. It's like a classic horror trope, if you will.
Ah, yes, Treehouse of Horror 22. I remember being the last Treehouse of Horror I actually watched. That one can be a bit underrated as well. You got Dial D for Diddley, which is a parody of Dexter, where Ned becomes a serial killing vigilante.
Uh-huh.
The Diving Bell and the Butterball, which is a parody of The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, which I haven't actually heard of. Homer begins to decorate the house for Halloween and is reaching for a decoration in box. Unfortunately, there's a real Black Widow spider, and then Homer grabs what he thinks is a plastic spider. He's bitten by it, which leaves him paralyzed and unable to speak, and then he gets the abilities of Spider-Man on top of that.
Huh. A mute Spider-Man. That's a new one on me. I didn't see that in Shattered Dimensions or Spider-Verse.
It's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, I got a good few laughs out of that. And then the last one is in the Navi. which is a parody of Avatar. Taking place in the future, Krusty the Clown sends the military force to the planet Rigel 7 to find the sacred extract Hilarium, so that he can easily entertain his Nazi audience.
Oh, okay. Bit on the nose, but I'll accept it.
Yeah, it pretty much suits Krusty though, so I guess they did pretty well in that one. But yeah, that was actually a really, really good one, especially when, as of course the later seasons get a bit more sporadic in terms of quality. I thought that Treehouse of Horror was very, very good. After that point, I kind of stopped watching The Simpsons. I guess other things kind of took priority after that point.